नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू इंटरव्यू क्रैकर. दिस इज सौरभ. टुडे आई विल डिस्कस ऑपरेटर इन सी लैंग्वेज. दोस्तों, ऑपरेटर क्या होता है? ऑपरेटर इज ए सिंबल दैट ऑपरेट ऑन ऑपरेंड. दैट मीन्स ऑपरेटर इज ए सिंबल लाइक example x plus y. That means operator, it is a symbol that operate on operand. What is operand? Operand, that means it is the variable like x and y. X is equal to 5 and y is equal to 6. That means if we take some value x and y, that value manipulated by that operator. That means operator directly or indirectly manipulate the values or data. That's why it is called the operator. It is the symbol. नेक्स्ट देखिए दोस्तों, टाइप्स ऑफ ऑपरेटर. यूनरी, बाइनरी, टर्नरी, रिलेशनल, लॉजिकल, बिटवाइज, असाइनमेंट एंड साइज ऑफ. दोस्तों, टुडे आई विल डिस्कस मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टू ऑपरेटर, दैट इज द यूनरी एंड बाइनरी ऑपरेटर. चलिए दोस्तों, डिस्कशन स्टार्ट करते हैं. तो देखिए, यूनरी ऑपरेटर मीन्स इट इज ए ऑपरेटर दैट परफॉर्म ऑपरेशन on a single operand. That means like one example, plus x. That means x is the operand that operate on a single operator. That means the operator operate on single operand. That is called the unary operator. Unary operator is divided into increment and decrement operator. Increment operator is divided into pre-increment and post-increment, and also decrement operator also divided into pre-decrement and post-decrement. So pre-increment and post-increment, if we use the symbol like plus x and x plus x, that means it is the pre-increment. That means before x plus operator are used. That's why it is called pre-increment. And post-increment means increment operator, that means plus is used after the x variable. That's why it is called the post increment. So if we take one example like x is equal to 5, and if we use the plus x and x plus, that means if we use that plus x, that will be also the value increment by that 1 unit, and also x value, if we use the post increment, then also x value increment by 1 unit. That means if we use either pre increment or post increment, all those time, that means each time it incremented by 1 unit. That means x plus equal to plus x equal to x plus 1. तो देखिए, प्री एंड पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंट में कुछ डिफरेंस है. इसको समझने के लिए वी टेक वन एग्जाम्पल. द एग्जाम्पल इज, वी टेक वन प्रोग्राम इज void main. इसके बाद दोस्तों, we declare two variable int a comma b. A equal to 6 and b equal to plus a, and printf a equal to %d a equal to %d comma a, and printf b equal to %d comma b. And same program we use void main int a comma b, a equal to 6, b equal to a plus plus, and printf a equal to percentile d comma a, printf b equal to percentile d comma b. If you execute the two program, that will gives for the first program a value will be incremented by 1 using the pre-increment. That's why 6 will be 7 and b will be plus plus a. That means first increment will be performed, then the value will be stored to b. That's why b value, after incremented a value, b value will be stored from that a variable, that is the 7. And for that we use that post increment. That means before increment the value, first value will be stored to b, after then a value will be incremented. That's why a value will be 6, a equal to 7, a value will be 7 and b value is the 6, because फर्स्ट स्टोर हो रहा है, उसके बाद इंक्रीमेंट हो रहा है ए का वैल्यू. तो दैट मीन्स वी अंडरस्टैंड दैट ए वैल्यू either pre or post. That means a value will be changed by the 1 unit, increment by the 1 unit. That's why a value for the two program will be same, a value equal to 7, but for the pre-increment and post-increment it affect the initialized variable, that is the b value will be changed. That is the unary operator. Next हम देखते हैं दोस्तों बाइनरी ऑपरेटर. Binary operator means it operate on two operands. That means binary means plus, minus, divide, multiplication, division. Binary means it operate on two operands. One example I will given to you दोस्तों. Void main int a comma b, int a comma b, C, D, E, F, and A value 5 and B value is 3, and after then C equal to A plus B, D equal to A minus B, E equal to A multiply with B, F equal to A divide B, and G is equal to A modulo B. Those all the operator are called binary operator. That means it is a simple addition. If we add that 5 and 3, it will be 8, that will be 2, and multiplication, that will be 15, and 5 divided by 3. That means if we use that divide operator, that means it gives the quotient value, that means 1, and it gives the value remainder, that is the 2, that is the modulo or remainder operator. And after then we print the value percentile d, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times percentile d and C, D, E, F, G. It will give the output like 8, 2, 15, 1, 2. So that is the binary operator. That is the for the today class. Next class जल्दी लेके आऊँगा. Thank you.